Hello, hello, hi, geekpreneur. What is happening? What's going on? Welcome. Happy New Year once again, and happy Monday. How about that? First Monday of 2026, in hopes that you squeezed more out of your day than the day squeezed out of you. My name is Sean Azimi, and I'm somebody who went from corporate America to an online gigpreneur. Who knew? Wasn't because I picked that route. My pancreas shut down, left me unemployable with nothing to fall back on. And it sucked. So I got redirected to this online space, this gig economy. And now I help folks like you, like me, to start a side business online. Come on. And we use social media to grow it. What else would we use? Let's go. And if you are interested, if you're open to taking a look, if you like that idea, if you like it being flexible, go to sidegigshawn.com, answer a couple things, and then I will reach out and we will have that conversation. What's up, everybody? I have a really good one for you tonight. This story has hit me, and I want to share it with you. I have my other screen up because there's a lot of quotes. I don't want to misquote the person, but if you are catching this live, give me 5 minutes and you can set up your whole 2026, and not just set it up, maybe even set up your whole life. Maybe some things will change for you. Now, before I start, some of you know that I'm like super clean and organized, and everything's got to be at the right place. And I don't feel like I am extreme, because I have met people that are like way more than I am, but I like everything to be in order, right? So at a seminar, a woman, let's see, hold on, I want to make sure. Sumir, how are you? Namaste. You're gonna love this story, my friend. You will love this story, Sumir. So, at a seminar, okay, a seminar, a woman gets up and shares one sentence that instantly shuts up the whole room. She stands up and says, "You'll never become wealthy while your home lives in poverty. You will never become wealthy while your home lives in poverty." Here's what she meant. She said real poverty isn't the empty pockets. It's a house filled with maybe one day, and I'll keep it just in case. See, your surroundings are going to reflect what you believe you deserve. This is so important. Your surroundings are going to reflect what you believe you deserve. Austin, my man, what's going on? Oh, my man, no, Austin, what? Nicole, how you doing? Oh, you're gonna love this, Nicole, on Facebook. I see you. Um, so she shows a photo, right? She shows a photo of a perfect apartment, clean lines, like stylish decor, and then also a dusty diploma, expired vitamins, and an old first aid kit. She said, everything here whispered the same message. My best days are behind me. I have to pause and be very transparent here. I really connected with this one because my house is that the perfect apartment, clean, stylish, the decor, if you would. I don't have a dusty diploma or anything, but I do have some expired vitamins and expired prescriptions. I got rid of them though, but I did. So she goes, everything here in this apartment is saying the same thing. It's saying that my best days are behind me because it's an expired vitamins, dusty diploma, right? Then she says, open your wallet. Tells everybody to open their wallets. I'll see how you treat yourself. One man pulls out a torn wallet stuffed with us old receipts and faded memories, right? Those old pictures, if you would. She smiles and gently says to the man, you are living in survival and not abundance. Because you're holding on to old receipts, old pictures, worn out pictures, right? You're in survival mode. You're not in abundance mode. It gets a lot better. She says, clutter isn't just stuff. Clutter is postponed d- d- decisions. The stuff we keep saying, I'll decide later. It's also trapped energy that's just trapped, ready to get out. It's emotional backup files. Clutter is postponed decisions, trapped energy, and emotional backup files. It tells your brain life is unstable, don't create more. So the nervous system gets stuck. It's really, if you think about it, it's so true, right? It's not like, it just, life is so unstable and stuff. Just don't create anymore. I'm good. Right? That's the reason why we just always saying, "Oh, we're so busy. I'm so busy. I don't want to do anything. I just can't. I'm just so busy." Right? She shows a kitchen, cheap plastic bowls, a chipped mug, a sticky salt shaker. You know, yeah. She says wealth does not live in saving alone. It lives in how you treat your everyday life. What's up, Blanca? Hey, you guys on YouTube, consider subscribing and hitting that bell button because once I end the live, I don't see the comments anymore. So she says, you know what? It's how you treat your everyday life. It's very very simple. Now she tells another story. I love this story. She goes, after a divorce, a woman throws away everything tied to the past, that pain, just throws it all away, and she buys herself a very expensive mug, coffee mug, right? Not to show off, but to remind herself, I deserve mornings that feel good. I really like that idea. 3 weeks after that, her biggest client came back. Coincidence? Maybe. Or nervous system alignment, right? It's how you treat your everyday life. A man gets up and says, hey, my house is a creative mess. Have you ever heard that? Have you ever said that? She replied, a mess is what we create when we're afraid to face ourselves. Can you drop a one or fire emoji in the comments if you feel like this is hot? A mess is what we create when we're afraid to face ourselves. This guy is all like, all right, whatever, I'm gonna go clean everything. He cleans it, he cleans everything, throws away, all the crap that he didn't need or he didn't use. And then a week after that, he finished the project that he had put off for 2 years. I'm telling you, clarity follows order. Now, she continues by saying, your environment repeats one message every day. Thank you, thank you. The fire, yeah. It's fire, isn't it? Oh, it's going to get so good. Wait until, I'm going to drop the mic on this one, you guys. Just wait. I love this whole speech of hers. So she goes, your environment repeats one message every day. Are you ready for this? It says, you are worthy, or you are surviving. What is your environment saying to you? Is it saying you are worthy, or is it saying you're surviving? Eventually, your mind is gonna believe this. Trust me on this. Environment shapes your behavior. If your room is a clutter mess, your mind is gonna get used to that, and your mind is gonna be a clutter mess. Behavior shapes outcomes. Behavior, habits, what we do, it shapes what comes out, right? Yes or yes, right? So watch this. She says that most people are not broke. They are attached to old versions of themselves, outdated identities, environments built around fear, and fear never builds wealth. If you're afraid, you're not going to take a chance. If you're afraid, you're not going to take a look. If you're afraid, you're not going to make a move. If you're afraid, you're not going to talk to that prospect. If you're afraid, you're not going to try that business. Fear never, ever builds wealth. In fact, it's fearless that are usually wealthy. Right? That's what I'm saying, Blanca. Right? Fear never builds wealth. And you could be fear of failure, it could be fear of rejection, fear of taking action, fear of success. Believe it or not, so many people are afraid of becoming successful. It goes back to a lot of childhood trauma, if you would, but so many people are afraid to be successful. So fear never builds wealth, right? And we're just attached to our old versions of ourselves. This sentence right here is gonna blow your mind. It's been just on my head all day. You ready for this? She ends with this. She says, don't ask. Are you ready? This is good stuff, right? Drop a one in the comments if you're getting some value out of this. Drop a one in the comments. No, fearless creates disabled individuals, and then they become homeless because of corrupt government. Oof, that's a tough one. Mysterium numinous. New. That's a tough one. We'll just leave it at that. So, this is what she ends with. She goes, don't ask for money until you learn how to hold joy. Because if pleasure, oh, you ready for this? Because if pleasure fills you with guilt, wealth will scare you. Because if pleasure fills you with guilt, wealth will scare you. Victoria, how are you? Thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. I'll be sure to follow back. Drop another fire emoji if that just like, I don't know, a blown mind. If that just, don't ask for money until you can learn how to hold how to hold joy. Ooh. Because if pleasure fills you with guilt, wealth will scare you. Oh my goodness. That's just so freaking, just so good. Look, wealth does not, hey, by the way, it's Southern California. Yeah, this is, I'm going to end it even more powerful than this, Austin. Just stick around, watch this. By the way, it's Southern California. I'm in Southern California. It's a 1:11 a.m. Drop in the comments what time it is where you are. It's 1:11 right now. And drop in the comments what time it is where you are. Now, wealth does not begin with numbers. It begins with dignity in everyday life, emotional safety, the belief that you deserve more. See, most people confuse deserve with work. Because you deserve more doesn't mean it just comes to you in a little packet with a little box with a bow. Just because you deserve more, it doesn't mean it's given to you. You deserve it, which means it's open for you. You just got to go get it. Richness starts internally long before it shows up externally. You got to believe that you're going to overcome the rejections. You're going to have to believe that you're going to overcome your own fear. You're going to have to believe that no matter what, who, when they say it, you're just going to overcome everything. You're just going to keep moving forward. You just got to believe that you will learn to be a better person. You just got to believe that you can provide more value. You just got to believe that stuff first, internally. 4:11 a.m., 3:11. Nice. You guys are troopers. I love it. Before chasing more, clean your environment, clean your room. There's a YouTube clip says, make your bed if you want to be wealthy. I don't know if you've ever seen that or not. Drop a two in the comments if you've seen it. It's by an old Navy um, SEAL captain, I guess. I'm not sure what the title is. I've ruined that one. But yeah, it starts with making your bed. It starts with cleaning your environment. Remove something that carries old energy, dead energy. Maybe you have something of your ex that's lying around. I don't know, kick it out, throw it out, put it in a box, put it away, throw it away. Maybe you have something that has got a bad vibe in your room, in your house. Get rid of it. Maybe you got some old food in the fridge. Maybe you got some expired vitamins, medications. Maybe you got some old clothes you don't really wear anymore. Get rid of that stuff. Create a home that quietly says, I'm ready for what's next. I always said my home is my sanctuary. I work my butt off during the day, but when I come home, I just want to get that energy to just vibe. And anybody who came into my home, it was the same thing. I made sure they got that vibe, the love, you know? That's where it all starts. You gotta set the foundations, right? So again, this is so powerful. I want you to keep this in mind. If And I've talked about this before in the past, we all are born with this one little tiny little seed. It's called the guilt seed. Over the years, our parents, our families, our teammates, our schoolmates, our friends, spouses, all this stuff, the environment, either feed it more to grow or kill it, right? Then you have both mix. Somebody feeds it, somebody kills it, right? But the seed grows within us, and different things from different people trigger it. Guilt. I'm so guilty of this. I That's why this sentence hit me hard. Because if pleasure fills you with guilt, if you are having fun, if you're enjoying something, and all of a sudden you feel guilty. Johnny, what's up? My man from Australia. We got people from all over. I love it. So, if you get all of a sudden you get that guilty feeling, wealth ain't coming to you. Wealth is going to scare you. And that totally makes sense to me. I'm like, I've been there, where I'm enjoying something, I'm having fun, all of a sudden, or I'm smiling or laughing, and then all of a sudden I feel I feel guilty and just kind of stops. I've been there, so I can so resonate with this. I can see why wealth would scare me. So what does that mean? Well, we work on our guilt. We work to see where that guilt is coming from so that we can reduce it or eliminate it, and then work our way through the rest. Thank you so much, Harlow. I appreciate you. It's important to pay attention to joy, clarity, right? Make your environment clear, organized, clean. Your refrigerator, same thing. Clean, organized. Get rid of old, outdated stuff. Everything. And just clear your environment. And your mind is going to get used to that. It's going to clear itself out, right? And remember, we gotta learn how to hold joy. How to hold joy. Can somebody drop the word joy in the comments or hashtag joy? How freaking awesome is that? How to learn how to hold joy. I love that because everybody else is teaching wealth. How many people do you know that they're not really joyful? They may be rich, but they're not joyful, right? So learn how to hold joy, because if pleasure fills you with guilt, wealth will scare you. With that, hopefully, you got some love, some inspiration, some value. I appreciate you. Drop your thoughts, your comments, your feedback below. Let this feed grow. Listen, if you feel like this is worthy of sharing, do what you gotta do. Oh, nice. Tag a couple people, share it. Harlow says, my aunt's name is Joy. I love that. That is so freaking cool. We talked about her all day, all night. So, and you guys on YouTube or anybody online, we are live on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, all four. If you're not following me or you're not subscribed to my channel, come on. I'm so awesome. You'll just wait and see. So consider subscribing to me if you're a YouTuber, and make sure you hit that bell button. When I end the live, I won't be able to see the comments in YouTube anymore. So you all go away. I don't know who's who. So be sure to subscribe. And I would say I recommend you follow me on multiple channels because I put out a lot of content during the day, and I put them out in different categories. Okay, it's not just one thing. So I try to hit 4 or 5 different things. So you'll enjoy. You can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, X, LinkedIn, Threads. I go with Side Gig Sean. My name is Sean Zamy. I'm somebody who went from corporate America to an online gigpreneur. I used to be in the corporate world, call center environment, 14, 16-hour days, 6 days a week, 7 days a week, until my pancreas shut down, lost my job over it, and can't get another job because of it. Yeah, same thing on TikTok. It would be Side Gig Sean. Yes, Harlow. So I lost my job over it, can't get another job because of it. And it left me with nothing to fall back on. Like I literally lost everything. And all over again. And this is not a gazillion years ago. This is just a couple of years ago. And so I got redirected to this whole online space, this whole gig economy. And now I help folks like you, help folks like myself to start a side business online. And we use social media to grow it. What else should we use? I mean, not dollars and cents of our cash, right? Social media is free. You learn how to use it, and then you grow your business. We do it together. So if that resonates with you, you like that idea, you want to introduce another source of income to what you have already, you like it being flexible, then go to sidegigsean.com, answer a couple of things. I'll reach out. We will have a conversation, and we'll see if it's a fit or not. And yeah, yeah. Johnny says yes. What we do is special, bro. Bless people and help them smile again. Man, I can resonate with that because, yeah, I've had rock bottom third 3 times actually. And so when Johnny says, yeah, we help people smile again, so true. Because for a guy like me, there's not much left for me to do out there in the job world. So here we are. Here we are. Hey, I often say you'll hear me say once you tune into me, we don't get restricted, we get redirected, and the redirection is often a very extreme adjustment, one we're not comfortable with, we're not expecting. So you got to be open to that. You know. With that, I am signing off until tomorrow when we do it all over again. Much love.